Hi, my name's Oscar and I'm a Belgian. A country that has been at the forefront of acid techno several times in its history.
Best music was made by the Belgian producers. Most of the labels were from Belgium.
Ik dacht echt al dat me de wereld ging veranderen. Ik zei, nu is het hier gedaan, eindelijk.
This is a sound of...
The year is 2026 and it's time for Belgium to be at the forefront once again. I am of course talking about the Shakmat's Ballista Blast. This is a Eurorack module made by Belgians, by Shakmat. You might remember I made a video called The Belgians Have Solved Techno, and that was about one of their modules called the battering ram, which was about kick drums, right? But this one is about a synthesizer voice. And what does a synthesizer voice mean? Well, what it does is it takes essentially the heart and soul of an Acid 303 synthesizer, which usually just exists within these little silver boxes that you might be familiar with, and it breaks it out into a format that is native to Eurorack. And what that means is that all your Eurorack sequencers, all your Eurorack modulation sources, all of those things can now affect and shape the sound inside of the Ballista Blast. Today, as a challenge to myself, I'm sequencing it using the Ableton Push in standalone mode, using Sting 2 as a sequencer. It's sending out CV signals through the guitar pedal jacks out here, and that's sending note and pitch information to the Ballista Blast. Then that's running into an Echo Cinematic, which is a beautiful little hybrid delay and reverb unit. It's going into this little sound card, which is running straight back into my Ableton Push. And the beauty of using Sting is that I get acid style sequences straight out of the box. And now my hands are free to tweak the performance knobs on the Ballista Blast, which is just honestly a joy. And that would be enough to say this is an incredible module. But this is only the tip of the iceberg of what the Ballista Blast can do. Because essentially the Ballista Blast under the hood is an entire performance synthesizer. It has three big categories of ideas. There's the classic synthesizers, of which Acid is one of them. There's wavetable synthesizers in there, and there's also FM synthesizers in there. So this is gonna get weird real quick. As with most Eurorack modules, it is technically monophonic, so it only plays one pitch at a time, unless you use the synthesizer voices in there that play chords. Let me generate a little sequence here. Let's put this into a chord. So here you have the different engines, classic, wavetable, or FM. That's already promising, right? But within each of those engines, there's a whole bunch of modes, and those modes, right now we're in sub. Let's look for unison, sync, width, noise, chord. Now, in the chord mode, I can use the parameter knob to set how dense do I want this chord to be. I find that around 10 or 11 o'clock, this sounds like a nice housey chord. If I go further, it can get a bit dissonant, because the chords get a bit rich. But this is not an easy timbre to get in Eurorack usually. Here, let's just add some drums for vibes, because it's just so good. And this pitch knob, if you hit lock, it's octave switch, so you can go down real deep and filter it down low. I mean, how nice is that? Let's add a clap. Damn, here we go. Hi-hat. Oh yeah. Let's mute the kick. Bring up the tension, maybe add some attack. Oh yeah, and drop that. Is that not just instant joy in Eurorack format? I could dance to this all day. And when we make something sparse, We can add some echoes and reverb to fill up the space. We're painting with space. Don't be surprised if you're going to hear this everywhere in the coming years. But when you do, remember, Belgium. Ooh la la, so we've listened to the acid mode, we've listened to the chord mode, we haven't even scratched the wavetable or the FM modes. Let's move straight to the FM mode and do some freaky deaky sound design stuff. Basically, all of these algorithms are freaking crazy. They're just little symbols that remind me of playing video games on the Commodore 64. Okay, now let's throw away the acid style sequences and instead put in an arpeggiator from Ableton. Let's go. You could just fade this to black and say, and he was never seen again. He was having too much fun jamming with an arpeggiator and the Shakmat Ballista frickin' blast. Shut the fuck up. You know when something's so pretty it hurts? I don't know if that's relatable at all. There's no such thing as a sweet spot on this thing because it's all sweet spots. Ow. I need to find an ending to this jam, but I'm unable to because I enjoy it too much. We just experienced something. Let's try a few other algorithms. You can, by the way, extend this thing with a little expander, which is like basically it's an LFO that you can map to any of these other parameters, so it automatically kind of opens and closes. Here, for example, I'll map it to this harmonics for a moment. And as you can see, the green light and the red light bring up and down the harmonics knob in the background. Shakmat really like to make things that have savable patches so you can like prepare songs. And like, for example, if I love this sound, I can go save, find a new spot, do save. And that way I can have perfect recallability, including with the expander. For people with complicated live performances, wonderful. The beauty with FM is that when you go to almost zero modulation, it becomes kind of like a sine wave, so super clean, like this. And then when you increase, it becomes really dissonant and metallic. So you can balance in your composition if you want like clean and warm and round versus harsh and dissonance. Clean. I mean, just this. Fucking Imagine an entire crowd just vibing to this. You don't need much more. Just these flashes of complexity. Are we having a good time? We're having a good time. Conclusion is you don't need much more than a sine wave to make Oscar happy. But that's why I love the Moog DFAM as well. These octave switches, by the way, one of the best things ever. That way one instrument can reach all the way into the melodic highs or be a bass line. And once we bring it into the highs, maybe let's go too far with the reverb. And then bring it closer to us. Fun. And you can add notes to this. I haven't even touched the wavetable engine yet. I guess I gotta. Let's make a new arpeggiator patch. Excuse me, what? Shut the fuck up. I'm so happy right now. I wouldn't normally be making techno with a lot of melodic things, but I hope you see how this can be abstract and beautiful and like flashes in the dark with the right sound design. And I mean, you can bring it back to just straight up acid easily, but holy moly, have we scratched the surface of something, huh? Shakmat, thank you for doing what you're doing. Keep on keeping on. Shout out to Francois. This has been Oscar coming to you from the Underdog Classroom. Go follow one of my courses if you like the way I teach. Say something nice in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, stay producing, be good to each other, and take care. Bye-bye.